LeBron James and Steph Curry off this roster, yikes. Bam Adebayo, this is an indictment of what's happening to our basketball culture.
What is he talking about? So the Team USA got announced, and it got announced in a pretty funny way. I don't know if you guys have a problem with this. I'm gonna ask if y'all have a problem with it, because our guy, your guy, Damo's guy, Colin Cowherd, had a problem with it. More so the team construction, but whoa, that's not your guy?
Why is that my guy?
That's your guy, man. Stop it. Let's listen to what you guys say.
Take LeBron James and Steph Curry off this roster, yikes. Bam Adebayo has won in his career.
That's worse. Watch.
Averaged over 20 a game. On the Dream Team, David Robinson averaged over 23 without the benefit of a three-point shot 7 times. Look at the Dream Team. Let's make a comp here. Magic, MJ, Bird, Malone, Stockton, Drexler, Ewing, Barkley, Robinson. That team was so good Reggie Miller didn't make it.
What?
Isaiah Thomas didn't make it. Dominique could average 28 and a half the same year. Didn't make it. I can do it all, Charles Barkley. Score down low, perimeter transition. You get score only, Devin Booker. I get the greatest shooting guard ever, MJ. You get 22-year-old Ant Rob. I get 2 titles.
Who?
Ant Robinson. You don't know?
Why do you keep?
You don't know, ball? Ant Robinson. Anthony Robinson? Come on, bruh.
Okay, stop.
Why does he get to keep, you know what?
David Robinson, you get never made it past the second round, Joel Embiid. I get killer instinct Magic and MJ. You get, hey, you take the shot this time, Jason Tatum. This is an indictment of what's happening to our basketball culture. AAU, no hard high school coaching, maybe a G League. Leave to make money. Don't play in college basketball. Take out Steph and LeBron. That era. And it's ending. Think I'm wrong. Go back.
And I don't even know 90s
the greatest
hoops.
Point guard ever and the greatest leader, MJ. You get Tyrese Halliburton. He's a good player. But go back. The basketball culture in America is a mess. The AAU culture. Our domestic stars. The best players in this league are all international. Number 1 draft pick, probably a French shooting guard coming up. Probably.
What?
French
man.
The Tokyo Olympics 2020. Tokyo Olympics.
Alex R. Come
Look
on,
at the
Damo.
Team USA basketball roster. No LeBron, no Steph.
What is he talking about?
This is the definition of just trying to get your shit off. Let me just get my shit off on like 5 different takes in like a minute, because I only got a minute on there. Let me just, yeah. USA's ass. AAU basketball ruined the shit. Foreigners taking over. Shout out Ant Robinson.
It's just so, I mean, I guess I'll call out the obvious one and let you guys cook up the niche ones just for the sake of reputations. Why does he keep MJ and Magic or whoever you think are the best two, but then you don't keep Curry, Braun? Let's just start there. And for anybody that's going to sit there and say, bro, Curry and Braun ain't the best one, dog, that ain't the point. Like, why are we comparing like the ladder of Team USA to like the literal peak of the Dream Team and then saying, well, who's better? That's just, I could do that with fuck any Dream Team and Team USA. I could do that with any roster today. I could do that with the fucking Atlanta Hawks against the Thunder. Like, what do we do? What are we actually doing, bro? Next pod member. I don't want to yap too.
It was just weird, the players he was comparing to. Did y'all hear the comparisons?
He didn't say one of the names right. That's one.
Yeah. Bam Adebayo.
He made a comparison to a fictional basketball player in the draft. I didn't know there was a French shooting guard going number 1. I didn't know that.
Barkley is crazy. It's you.
I don't know. Like, I see what you're doing. Let's take the Dream Team, which people would consider the best Olympic roster, and put it up to today instead of doing, like, I don't know, the 2012 roster or the 2008 roster against today, which I did. And when you go and look, this roster clears those rosters. Wow, crazy. The 12th spot still hasn't been filled. So hypothetically, let's say we don't put a college player like Christian Laettner. What if we put another all-NBA player like anyone else that's not already on the team? Oh man, crazy. This team looks better. But it's TV, man. I'm so over this fucking shows. Like, it's It's no point even being mad. I'm just confused on who signed off on making this nigga look like an idiot on national TV. That's crazy.
For confirmation, Chad is saying Kawhi is 12.
I'm gonna say I didn't think Kawhi name was on there, so Kawhi would be the 12th player. Yeah, well, his knee. I don't know. We gotta see how the playoffs go, but that's later.
I think he got an invite though. Like he got the jersey video and all that.
Yeah, he got the jersey. Yeah. But,
are you mad at are you mad at his producers? You're not even mad at Colin. You're just mad at the producers.
I'm not, because he's saying the wrong names. He literally is reading misinformation. So I'm not even mad at him. It's TV. At this point, I understand that. Who signed off on this? Fire your producers. I wish Cruz would write up some shit that just didn't make sense and have me read off of it. Like, what?
It's a problem with being live, man. I ain't gonna lie. Once you say you can't revise that shit, even if you know it's fucked up. You reading the script? Wait, what the? Oh shit, I'm cooked. It's clipped forever. You know what I'm saying? So
Colin has enough power to where he can make his own points. If he wanted to do an AAU culture point, he could have did that. He literally could have did, hey, how does this stack up against the rest of the world? He literally, he could have did that. I don't know why he used this as a jumping off point. Also, and this is, when people be asking, how do we get to we done with the 90s? It is this. Yo, bro, please let the dream team go. They were literally getting goat farmers to play for some of these other basketball teams in the other countries. Now, guess what? They put money into their basketball over there. Big shocker. I know that has people freaked out. We have got to stop with the dream team. We done with the dream team. I hate to be that guy. We done with the dream team.
The NBA playoffs are here, man. There's a lot of money to be made if you play daily fantasy sports. And if you want to get into the action, you guys can use Prize Picks, the sponsor of this podcast, our preferable way to play daily fantasy sports. We will show you how to play the game right now, and it is very, very simple. Just sign up for an account, download their app, go on their website, and make some picks. And if you really know ball, you can win some money. I'm going to go ahead and look down here. Kevin Durant, 36.5 points plus rebounds plus assists versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. I'm sensing a big game from KD tonight, man. Hit more for me, please. And then Darius Garland has been letting me down all year, and it's just another day of the year. Hit less for me on the PRA as well for Darius Garland. Omar, you decide how much we put on the entry.
You got to risk it to get the biscuit. I'm going to put 210 on there. Hit place entry.
And if you use code LKIB, PrizePicks will match 100% of your first deposit up to $100. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this video. Now let's get right back to the content.
I didn't think he was actually going in that direction. I thought he had an issue with the selection process, which Kyrie Irving had an issue with. And I had some questions for you guys about, because I thought that was a big story. I didn't know he was going to say Anthony Robinson. This is Kyrie on the selection process.
I wish my brothers well, and I just didn't fit into this team, and I think the deliberation process was a tough one. But again, I have nothing but respect for those guys over at USAB. You know, at this point in my career, I think my focus should be on winning the championship, and in the summertime, just going to support those guys when I get a chance. But yeah, I grew up in a time too. I wanted to say this. I grew up in a time where we actually had to try out for USAB, and we did meet up as a group and as peers, and there was a mutual respect that we earned from one another and trying out and then seeing what five meshed well. So I think obviously the timing's a little bit different. But yeah, I kind of miss those days of just being able to get everybody together, break bread, and then compete against one another, and then the deliberation process happens at the end of 4 days or 5 day process, even though people know who's going to be on the team. You know what I'm saying? So I miss that fun part of it, of just getting together. But I wish my brothers well.
To me, he did exactly what I was saying, or they did exactly what I was saying, and Kyrie just alluded to it. The same thing that we were just saying with Jonte Porter. They took the integrity away from it. We might have already assumed they had a team. Trae Young was never making it. No matter how well he played, Adidas guy, it's just not going to happen. You would have to be the next up. You have to be Anthony, like for real. Adidas guy, you're not going to make it. But Kyrie just said it. Hey, they already got it. It was cool at least to try out, see which team meshed well. They deliberate, and then, But it was cool to see it that way. Them taking out the tryout is taking away the integrity from the selection process.
I mean, what if they did tryouts and just stars didn't show up? So they were like, fuck it, let's just choose motherfuckers.
Go ahead.
When would that have been the case?
I don't know. Because I was looking at the last Olympic team, and I was looking at it, I'm like, damn, like the people who, the LeBrons and the Currys of the world did not participate in the last Olympics. So maybe they tried to hold the tryout and no one showed up. So this is all they got to work with. And I don't know, this time around, let's just, hey, fuck it. We'll throw invites.
I just know, and thinking about the time that Kyrie's referring to, they've always shown us the tryouts. Like that's always been a thing we've heard of. I don't remember. Yeah, like I've never known a time when USA basketball where is not public information when they're holding the tryouts or when the stars are when the Team USA guys are coming together to try out. So I think they literally just stop having them. I think when I do to a point agree with you when certain guys did remove their names from selection or say they didn't want to play, that does have a part of it. But I do think they abruptly just decided, yeah, fuck that. We're not doing tryouts.
People are saying hurt in COVID year. People were hurt in 2020 and COVID year. So
makes sense.
That would just be my biggest thing. Is like if they did get rid of the tryout, what was the reasoning? If there's no reasoning, then I'm with y'all. But if there's a valid one, then I don't know that might change my outlook on it.
I think even with that year, Kyrie spitting. Even if that year wasn't an anomaly, Kyrie spitting because ultimately, at worst case floor, if you take what he said literally without implying anything, what's wrong with what he said? The nigga said, I just miss it. I just missed the tryout. Yeah, that could have been a bonding experience, if anything. Yeah. Like at surface level, he just missed doing the tryout with some other superstars in the league. That's perfectly fine. I don't see how that's toxic in any way, shape, or form. Now, if you want to infer and or assume that Kyrie's saying I missed tryouts because that's how I would have made the team, then cool. I still don't have a problem with it. Because what would the floor of that be? That Kyrie's confident in his ability? Oh no. oh geez, man. Kyrie Irving's confident he can make a basketball team. Whoops. So yeah, all in all, even if 2021 people just randomly missed that game without any context, I'm still with Kyrie here, man. I think this is one of the things he was cooking. I doubt he's getting killed on a TL because if Kyrie said something and it was getting killed on a TL, we all would have seen it. I know that's y'all guy that y'all love to jab at, but I think Kyrie, for the most part, honestly hasn't missed in the media. But definitely here, I don't think there's even that much to slander and or be mad at.
I mean, I'm not mad at what he said, and I feel him. But if you already know who the team's going to be, what are you trying out for? You want to play ball with your guys in the summer, go to Rico Hines. If the trials were genuine, I would feel like there was integrity. But I feel like the integrity was already gone once guys like Kyrie knew. All right, well, we already knew who the first 10 were going to be. We're just holding the trials for the last 2 spots. That's all right, my nigga. Why are we trying out at that point? If it's just for 2 spots, like that's weak. If I want to bond with my guys, I'll see you in LA. In the summer, I'll see you Drew League. I'll see you at the Pro-Am in Seattle.
I hear what you're saying. I think that's just a tough task, and like kind of like the All-Star game. Hey, this is a time where truly everybody, kind of obligated. They're gonna get together. Right. So as opposed to I'm trying to catch Bron, I'm trying to, we're trying to make schedules work. This one is like the one time every 4 years we know, hey, we're gonna kind of be here. But I mean, I hear what you're saying. Ultimately, and Paul George might have some gripe. Anthony Davis might have some. Anthony Davis wasn't on there, right?
I think he was, wasn't it?
On this team, he is. Yeah, and Bam and Joel are the bigs.
Yeah. There's some other guys that just might have gripes as well. It's just to me that was a little jacked up that they did it like that. If niggas, Kyrie, and to be fair, Kyrie, you knew it was gonna happen. Specifically about you. You're no longer a Nike athlete. You know about the stuff that's happened over the past couple of years. Although you do have some more support, and you've had a good year in Dallas. That is not a takeaway from how people perceive you. So
I don't think he's jealous. I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm not saying that you're saying that. But I heard another quote of Kyrie talking about how I was just tired of the media villainizing me and all of that, and I'm glad that I just had a basketball year where the main focus on me was just how I was playing on the basketball court. And in that sense, I am happy for him, for real, because, boy, ever since he left LeBron, God, he has been on a roller coaster. And I think with everything that went on with them, we got away from how good Kyrie is as a basketball player, didn't really have those discussions, and everything that we talked about was off the court shit. So,
I mean, he's done a good job staying on fucking Twitch streams and staying away from.
That was crazy when he was doing that.
Yeah, staying away from talking about non-basketball stuff during interview. Yeah. You lose by 5. So Kyrie, how do you feel about the planet shape? Oh, the shit's flat, and the blacks are the real Jews. Like, all right, maybe if you stop answering like that, it wouldn't be that dramatic. But I am happy that we just had a basketball year for Kyrie.
And hear Trump out. It is amazing because it is an election year, so he stayed pretty clear.